we are studying of the pronoun, I had taught you the kinds of the pronoun, in which I had taught you first personal pronoun, second we did reflexive or emphatic pronoun, third we did demonstrative pronoun, then indefinite pronoun, distributive pronoun, as well now we are going to do relative pronoun. All the kinds of the pronoun I have explained you in detail, and I hope you would have understood that. So the dear students, now the next pronoun is relative pronoun. By the word relative, it shows its meaning clear. Relative means showing the relation. So we can say, what is a relative pronoun? Relative pronoun, that the word which shows the relation or joins two statements, that is known as relative pronoun. Now, there are some words or pronouns which are used as a relative pronoun. I would like to tell you the words which have been mentioned here. Those are pronouns. Same words or same pronouns are used for the interrogation also, but their position will be different. So, dear students, I would like to tell you that some words or pronouns which are used for the relative pronoun are who, what, whom, whose, which, that, etc. Here I would like to clear you one more thing. I have written here conjunction pronouns. What is conjunction pronoun? We can say the relative pronouns, the conjunction pronoun. Why? Why? The question is why. Why we can say? Because it does the work of conjunction as well as does the work of pronouns. So it does the two work. It shows the relation as well as does the work of pronouns, and it is doing work of conjunction also. So therefore we can call it conjunction pronouns. Now we will come next. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns always refer or relates whatever we can say that it carries us back to some noun going before. For example, I have taken here, I met my aunt who had just arrived. Here who is relating to whom I met my aunt. It is relating to the aunt. Understood? Now, next another word I have taken here, antecedent. Antecedents are the pronoun, that a word which is later replaced by a pronoun. Here antecedent meaning is clear, that a word in the sentence which is later replaced by the pronoun, that is known as antecedent. For example, dear students, I have just taken an example. John loves his dog. Here his is for John. His pronoun is working for John, and therefore John will be antecedent. Now I am going to tell you the forms of relative pronoun. There are three cases in which relative pronouns are used: for the nominative case, for accusative case, and for genitive case. I would like to tell you here that whether it is singular or plural number, or whether it is masculine gender or feminine gender, the same pronouns are used for them. There is no distinguish between masculine, feminine gender or singular, plural numbers for the relative pronouns. Now, for nominative case, we will use relative pronoun who. For accusative case, we will use whom or who. For the genitive case, we will use whose. I would like to just excuse me that some of my viewers requested me to explain in Hindi also. So, little I will tell you in Hindi. This relative pronoun, ये संबंध बताने वाला एक सर्वनाम है जो कि रिलेशन बताता है. Here the words which are who, what, whom, whose, which, that, these are showing, ये रिलेशन शो करते हैं. ये रिलेशन शो करते हैं, लेकिन रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन जो है ये दो तरह का वर्क करता है, एक कंजंक्शन का और दूसरा प्रोनाउन का. इसीलिए इसे कंजंक्शन प्रोनाउंस भी कहते हैं. रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन रिफर करता है उस वर्ड्स को जिसके लिए यहाँ पर हमने एग्जांपल लिया, आई मेट माई आंट हु हैड जस्ट अराइव्ड. यहाँ आंट को रिलेट करने वाला वर्ड है हु. Here I have taken one more word, that is antecedent. What is antecedent? So, a word which is later replaced by a pronoun. जो word pronoun के द्वारा replace होता है, that is known as antecedent. John loves his dog. Here John his के द्वारा replace हुआ है, so John will be antecedent. Now relative pronouns के forms, ये हम कर्ता, कर्म और जेनेटिव केस के लिए हम ले सकते हैं। नॉमिनेटिव केस में से हु, एक्यूजेटिव केस में हुम और हु, जेनेटिव केस में हुज। इसमें सिंगुलर, प्लूरल और मस्कुलिन जो है फेमिनाइन सेम रहेंगे। देन क्लॉजेस और फ्रेजेस इन अ सेंटेंस। Another point is compound words like whoever, whichever, whomsoever, whatever are also relative pronouns. You know these words which are used for the linking the statements or the sentence. Now, how to use relative pronouns? So, we know relative pronouns are who, whom, who, whose and which, that also. So, what is the use of who? When who is used, that is referring person only, that is singular or maybe plural. Again I am telling you, who is used for person only, maybe singular or plural. Second is, sometimes who is also used to refer animals. I hope you would have understood. Now, whose we had seen in genitive case, it is a form of possessive case. We can say possessive case or genitive case. Now, whose is used for the persons, animals and things without life. Again I am telling you, whose is used for the person, animals and things without life. Now, which is generally used for the things which are not having life and for animals. Now, it may be singular or plural, both. Next, when to use which? Sometimes formally used to refer person. Which is also used sometimes formally to refer person. For example, here I have taken our Father which art in heaven. Next, which is also used to refer a sentence. For example, I have taken here, he is here, which is for fortunate. Here I have given a point to remember, who and which. They are used to define more clearly the antecedent. When we have to define antecedent more clearly, we are using who and maybe which. These are also known as restrictive or definings. For example, the man who had cheated me was yesterday arrested by the police. Now, the students, I am telling you about the relative pronoun that. Where to use the relative pronoun that? Here are some points that is used only in defining clauses or defining the antecedents. Here, after adjectives in superlative degree, we can use relative pronoun that. For example, I have taken here, this is the best that we can do. Here, best is the superlative degree of do and we have used relative pronoun that. Third point, after the words all, same, any, none, nothing, we are using that. For example, man is the only animal that can talk. Now, fourth point is, after the interrogative pronoun like who, what, we are using relative pronoun that. For example, what is there that I do not know. Here, what is the interrogative pronoun? Now, number 5, after two antecedents, like if one is denoting a person and second is denoting the animal or thing. Next, the relative pronoun what. What is also used for the nominative as well as accusative case and it will be used in only singular. What is also used without an antecedent expressed and it is equivalent to that which, otherwise the thing which we can use it. Now, another relative pronoun is as and but also. But as and but were used in the older English, we can see that these are used as a relative pronoun after such, after same. We are generally speaking same as, such as, so. The same as means of the same kind. For next, also it is used as relative pronoun after as followed by an adjective degree. If as is followed by an adjective degree, it is used